Hi everybody, today it's our great pleasure to introduce to you this 2012 Range Rover Sport. It's the SDV6, it's called an HSE, which is pretty much the upper end of the echelon when it comes to Range Rover Sports. The HSE had a lot of extra features, and this car's also got what's referred to as the Stormer factory body kit. That would have been very, very expensive when the car was new. So this metallic grey is absolutely immaculate, and this leather interior, I mean, let's have a look at it. The perforated leather is just beautiful. It's got those cool armrests that do fold forward so you can be in almost like a captain's chair. You've got that stitching through the dash. This car's only travelled 88,000 kilometres from 2012. They did have an upgrade in 2012, and this is it, whereby the boot opens in a different way to a 2011. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. So you can see here again, the seats doesn't look like it's had, you know, kids and babies and junk all through it. We've taken the carpet mats out. The black wheels are pretty nice. You can see here, I'll just show you, it's the single, that's actually electric. So it's the single opening there with the push button, as opposed to the double boot, which was the previous model. So you can see there's a huge amount of room in there. Underneath here, you've got your tools and so forth. And, you know, look at the carpet. It really is in lovely condition. So you've got 12 volt power in the back if you do want to put in a refrigerator, which a lot of people do, or an extra mobile phone charger. And the HSC Luxury, again, gets you some cool features. So you've got reversing camera, Bluetooth, and that body kit looks really, really lovely. So it's been serviced from new by Alto, Land Rover and Range Rover, which is lovely. And it's got both keys. Steering wheel isn't all marked with jewellery marks and so forth. I'll just jump up into the car and we'll start it up. The exhaust's really nice in this car as well. It's got a little bit of probably some sort of a chip or an extractor setup there. You can hear. Sounds great. You've got things like on or off-road navigation, which is great, so we need to agree to that, and things like, I might just actually close the door because it's beeping at me. Harman Kardon sound was also part of the upgrade in this package, and a lot of the dials and buttons in these cars are all faded and they go a little bit white because the paint comes off. The most common cause of that is makeup and oils that take that off. Dual zone climate control air conditioning, and the famous Range Rover adjustable suspension, which is all working perfectly. Incidentally, we are going to take this car to a Land Rover Range Rover specialist this afternoon and get everything checked over. I'm just going to pop it in reverse, and you'll see there it's also got the upgraded reversing camera. But when we do turn the steering wheel and back the car up and so forth, it will it'll show you which direction the car is going to go into. There's the horn. It's working, which is nice. And we've been buying and selling Range Rovers now for around about 25 years. We look for things like service books, how many owners it's had. This car's also got the memory chairs, the electric chairs with the memory settings, which is great. Sunroof, factory sunroof. The sunroof's also got, if you have a look up the top there, it's got a bug guard, which is not only used to stop bugs, you know, and you can clean them out very, very easily, but it's also to keep the noise levels down. So when you do go on the freeway, it does make a massive difference. You can have the sunroof totally open. So it's got registration in New South Wales. You can see here the VIN number. It's always nice to have that where you can see it. The original windscreen still in the car. And look, anything under 100,000 Ks from 2012 in this sort of condition, well into the 40s. And we're very proud, you know, at 88,000 kilometres to have this car sitting in the middle 40s. So it's not yet detailed. We'll obviously put it through the workshop first, have that all checked over. And I'm just going to stand back a little bit. You can see there the discs are in lovely condition, but the wheels will be going to Bob Jane to get the edges sorted out. And let's just stand back and have a look. It does have a nice tinted window, but we've just got the windows open there to show you what it looks like. So our address, I don't know if you can see through there, but we're just on the Parramatta River, and our address is 29 to 31 Antoine Street in Rydalmere. Phone number is 9638 1555. And you can see myself, Richard, or Blair. We're going to be here every day except for Sundays. Saturdays we shut up shop just a little bit earlier, so please check our website and have a have a look at our opening hours. So in summary, the Stormer body kit is probably the best thing about this. The black wheels, we can paint them silver very easily. It's about $600 to do that. And that newer boot. The older model has the 2-stage boot. This is the newer model. So you can see also you've got your reversing camera up the top there. And we're open to inspections, but if we are going to get this car looked at by this Range Rover specialist, we would recommend just give him a call, and they're just in Leichhardt. So we do everything like the PPSR checkovers and things like car history reports, and check the Takata airbag has been replaced. All those things to make sure that the car is totally up to speed, and make sure there's no finance owing, no money owing, no hail damage, no written off. And we have a hoist of our own. We have a mechanic, also a mobile mechanic, who comes around and puts them up on the hoist and checks for things like oil leaks and so forth. And I forgot to mention this car's got paddle shift transmission as well. So it's the 3-litre super diesel, the SDV6. Not the TDV6, but the SDV6. That's probably another very important thing when you're comparing these cars to others on the internet. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch our little movie presentation, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you again.